Grand Rising, family and friends, be alchemists. I was just listening to a relationship related topic discussion, okay? And it's talking about how, you know, a very somewhat toxic or just toxic, difficult situation between two people. It's all this clashing and butting of the heads and can't get on the same page, on the same wavelength. And it's still like, I don't know, maybe because that type of stuff is played out with me, because I'm at such a point on my journey and in my healing and growth and evolution. I am not battling no ego with nobody. I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are. I am not, my ego is not about to chunk them with your ego. I am not in that energy no more in my life with nobody. I don't care. I will get up and kindly, divinely walk away. You can have a fight. You win. You win, even though I know I'm taking the high road out of the situation and I'm above your ass in the situation. You can keep your little bitty peon ass and think you want to win so bad. There you go. You won. Get out of here. Your ego want to win so bad. Your ego want to be on top so bad. Take it. Take it. Some of y'all, that's what y'all need to tell these people. That y'all just be so like, if you don't love yourself and know your worth and your value and know you ain't got to put up with that, what is you talking about? That's why they got your ass in some sucker shit. You suckered out. You done suckered and sold out to some weak shit. Don't nobody respect that. The spirit realm don't respect that. The gods and the goddesses don't respect that. And you out here want some beautiful life, want this amazing life, and you giving in to some sucker ass shit, looking real sucker, looking real suckerish and whatnot. Yeah, I gotta give it to you today. Okay, y'all done brought Brenda the Beretta out. I gotta bust off these bullets of this truth. Like, I gotta hit you with it like this, because what I'm seeing in the air, in society, it's sickening. And I know, because I used to be that. I used to do that. I used to be in them toxic relationship type situations, and I knew other people who was in them. There ain't nothing cute about that. It will mess your money up. It'll mess your peace up. Okay, your mental health, your emotional health, your spiritual health, everything will be thrown off out of whack because you choosing to stay in a situation with an unhealthy motherfucker. The person unhealthy, they unstable. They keep showing you that. they bringing your vibration down. They keep yanking your tail down to their level. Well, they unstable behind his ass. As an alchemist, and what I understand about energy, what I understand about mindset, mentality, and what I understand about emotions and emotional processing. Look, Stevie Wonder, Ray Charles can tell you, okay, that just don't add up right. And then our brain create these chemicals. We get this dopamine hit, and whatever brain chemical hit we get, the longer you stay in a situation, the longer you're going to become pooped out over this mess. You're going to be pooking. And you wonder why? Okay, why I keep standing? Because you addicted to it. You addicted to the chaos, the arguing, the fighting, the bickering, you addicted to it. until I had to heal the parts in myself that made me drawn to that type of person. Because toxicity can only breed and attract more toxicity. Even though toxic people, they attract to everybody. Anybody good and sweet and kind and loving, they gonna attract everybody. But yeah, stop. And that's the thing. When you come in a relationship, when you enter into a relationship or a connection or friendship or whatever the situation arrangement may be, you're not coming to war. You're coming to love. Why are you showing up war in a loving situation ready for war? Why are you suited and booted in war attire? Why do you have armor on? You have a whole armor on. People be guarded. People don't be open, don't be receptive. They don't be wanting to listen, compromise, learn. None of that. But they want to be in a relationship. Make that make sense. That don't make no kind of lick of sense. Like, I'm not coming up no battle, no war. Okay, we need to establish the love, build on the love, solidify the love, so we can go out in the world and F these demons up. That's gonna come challenge us in our love situation. See, y'all are ass backwards. Y'all don't even know what y'all about, what y'all stand for, what y'all willing to fight for. Y'all ain't got shit worth willing to fight for. That's why nothing higher above you in hierarchy of spiritual hierarchy, or like, they don't respect you. They don't respect you because they don't respect. They can't fathom. These beings are of a higher consciousness, of a higher understanding of things. They look at our little human mortal little existence and be like, damn, they still ain't got it right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just basic concepts of like respect, loyalty, compromise, giving, receiving. You know what I'm saying? It's like these are elements and concepts that higher intelligences, higher spiritual intelligences, this is what they require. And you can't even get it right in a human scenario. You know what I'm saying? So all these karmic connections and karmic contracts that you need to just get your lesson and move on and keep it pushing, that's just training wheels for you. That's just, stepping stone to a bigger picture situation. Until you ain't gonna get there. You gotta master this first. Okay? I'm gonna tell you though, somebody that's stable and healthy, and they know what they want, they know what they about, they know what they clear about their principles, their values, their boundaries, they clear on it. They know they got the vision for their life, they know what type of situation they want. They not about to be battling with your ego. You got ego showing up into the equation, they gonna deuce and peace out on your ass. They might tell you, or they might not tell you. They just gonna skate on you. They ain't gonna be gone because don't nobody. They not gonna deal with that. They done did a whole lot of self work and shadow work and looking at the ugly parts and all of that. It's hard to do, yeah, but it's so rewarding and so willing. I mean, so worthy. It's so amazing, so life-changing to do that. You talk to any successful person and they gonna tell you how they transform their life and how that also transforms the whole entire quality of their life. Because we are here to beautify and perfect ourselves. This is what I realized on my journey. We come to earth so we can become beautiful and to become perfected, and allow divine love and divine power and divine energy to partake and facilitate that process of transformation and growth and evolution. But everybody's not willing, and it's okay. Some gotta reincarnate 50, 11, umpteen more times to get there, and some some will get it right here and now, but whatever. But the ones who get it and that's the type of time they on. They gonna link up and connect and be a vibrational match to be able to soul travel with somebody who's on that same tip. If not, somebody gonna get X'd out the story, out the game, out the equation. But yeah, like I'm not bumping heads with nobody's ego. I beat egos up, okay? Because I beat mine up within myself. Mine knows its place. It knows that it don't drive my life. It knows that it don't have no say in my decision making no more. My higher self, my goddess self, is driving and running this show right here. The ego before no. So therefore, anybody I engage with, interact with, connect with, collaborate, ain't gonna be no ego power play, battle of the ego, and none of that. Okay, none of that. But yeah, I eat egos for lunch. Okay, I shoot them down, lay them down, flatline them out. I knock them out. Muhammad Ali, undefeated. I don't play with egos. Period. You talk to anybody who is balanced in a right hemisphere of their brain, they left hemisphere of their brain, they operating on all cylinders, they balance with their energy, they not effing with you and your ego. You show up with their ego, you gonna get punched the F out. Not in a literal sense. I'm speaking and finessing and stylizing my speech to paint a picture to get you to understand some concepts and what I'm saying, what I'm talking about. Your ego won't get beat up, or you're gonna be sent into an ego death. You're gonna get sent into an ego death, and it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful because you're gonna have this huge epiphany that's gonna be so intense. It's gonna be so intense, but once you come out through it, you're gonna be a whole new person. You're gonna be a whole new person. But yeah, I don't play that egotistical mess for nobody. I don't. And it depends on the size of it too. Depending on the size of it depends on how I'm gonna respond or if I'm gonna respond. Because some ain't worth your energy or some ain't worth a blink in their direction. Some ain't worth a gulp of inhale of breath or none of that. Some ain't worth a consonant, vowel, or a punctuation. Okay, they just ain't worth it. Okay, some of them just need a little energy. They just want to vamp off of you and feed off of you, starve they ass. Okay, in other words, is what I'm saying. But yeah, so that's all I needed to express for right now. So anybody going through difficult relationship situation, my heart goes out to you. I wish you the best. I hope you figured that out. Everyone's going through it. You're not the only one. You're not alone. But just think about, what do you really want out of life? How do you see your life being? What's your vision of success? What's your idea of a beautiful life? And start taking the steps and working towards that. Okay? Because if the universe or the divine gave you that vision or put that desire in your heart, that means it is possible for you. Okay? Alright. I'm B the Alchemist. Alright? Y'all brought Brenda the Beretta out here. I had to bust off some shots a couple times. It's okay. Yeah. Continue to be the most healed, highest versions of you and alchemize your best self for your best life, friends and family. Take care. Peace, love, enlightenment Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And have a good one.